From water deep to Icewind Dale, unlikely friends fight tooth and scale. A little faith, a lot of rage, to bring the summer back again. Now roll the dice, see how they fall. Don't waste your action. Bonus action. Heroes, tortured and trapped within the mist, hunted by horrors from out the abyss. We've seen friends fall, but must endure, survive to see the sun once more. Now roll the dice, see how they fall. Don't waste your action. Heroes.
Hello, and welcome to Bonus Action Heroes, and happy Halloween! A day early, I suppose, but it feels like for future reference this should be explained. Say you watch this video in January. Hello! We are playing Curse of Strahd, and I am Veronica, and I am your DM. What do we always say? Please like and subscribe, blah, 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 blah. We're literally one follower away from affiliate on Twitch, so seriously, please follow. And please be aware that Curse of Strahd may contain content that some may find disturbing, as it is a gothic horror campaign. Hopefully this alleviates some of that horror. Because today we are gonna fight some werewolves. What might have been useful for me to do today is write what we did last time, but I didn't do that. So here we go. You met up with Olav outside the werewolf den, and you headed inside, hoping to parlay with them. Having been warned of an upcoming attack by the werewolves on Krezk, you went there hoping they would be open to talking about why do you have to, things like that. You were greeted by Bianca, a young woman with white hair, who said she was the mate of the alpha who was currently out hunting. They danced around your references to them being werewolves, calling themselves like wild folk, people who lived in the mountains. But there was an understanding, I think, that you knew what they were. After spending some time in the den with her while she made you tea, Olav explored a little bit nearby another cavern where there was a man and a boy in a cage, being watched over by another young woman called Zuleika. Zuleika revealed herself to be the person that sent you the note, and in some rather rapid discussion, it was established that she would let the prisoners go, or give them the keys so they could let themselves out once the whole pack had left. And she would spread word amongst the other wolves who were not so supportive of their new alpha. The alpha that has only been in leading the pack for the past maybe 6 months after the old alpha retired. The new alpha, Kirill, took the place after a duel with Zuleika's husband, where it looked like her husband would win, but Bianca got in the way and they had to start over again. And then it turns out Kirill went away, got Daddy Strahd, and he took a meal away so that Kirill could be the new alpha. So he is arguably legitimately the alpha. You made your way back, managed to spend the night without bumping into any more werewolves or any nasty trolls. And in Krezk, they have been preparing, so they have oil on the battlements, ready to light fires. They have spikes underneath the castle walls in case anyone tries to scale them and they fall, and spikes on top as well. And when we left it, you had just sent Graham off on a very brave mission to go invisible with pass without a trace on him, to hand some cloth over to Zuleika to hopefully distribute those amongst the allies, amongst the wolves. They knew who not to attack. And you might notice I've put you in combat because there's a lot of combatants. So I did some pre-rolls to help make it go a bit faster. But if there is anything you want to do before the evening, please do let me know.
I'm just hoping that because we sent Graham off early, does he return before battle?
Graham will return, and he will say he managed to get the cloth into Zuleika's pocket without being noticed by anyone. He is safe.
I'll tell him how proud I am, and I want him to try and keep out the way. Stay safe. The standard little Alexander Graham chit chat.
I did roll for the werewolf spotting Graham, and he was successful. So that was a
26 on stealth. He was kick ass. So we've talked about the battlements. That's all set. We know who we've got on side. We've sent out the strips of fabric so that it's easier to identify the good wolves. With a general list of who they might be.
Yes.
Was there anything else that we needed to do? No, I'm just ready to fight.
Just looking at the whole formation, thinking, this is so up Hazel Street. We're literally doing a war game.
So I think what Olav would do before the battle starts is would wander around the whole battlement just looking for weak spots, bits where there might be like gaps in the wall or weak points, and try and reinforce them just to make sure that there's nowhere that they can come through that we aren't expecting it.
Do me a perception or investigation, whichever you prefer.
I'll be pretty terrible at that, but because I can intimidate the wall into not letting anyone through, but not so good at the perception.
13. The wall is pretty damn sturdy. It's been there for centuries. You will find the odd crack here and there, and when you point it out, the guards will have the foresight to try and fill it with maybe thatch or wood or something as they're planning to set the wall on fire, and that will just help. Yeah. Jim, what are you doing?
If there's any wood and nails, I would just nail some planks of wood over that point as well.
Yeah, you can definitely do that.
And then put some bits of wood in the ground, bracing it as well.
Bracing the wall?
Yeah.
Luca's going to take
on the inside. That was all. Sorry.
You can help reinforce the gate. The wall itself is pretty damn thick. It's about 10. There's a 10-foot-ish walkway across the top. So I don't know if you want to bother doing that all the way along the wall. I don't know if you could do that because they've used a lot of wood to make
Probably not.
cavalry spikes and spikes.
Just where
underneath.
it's weak. Just where it looks like it could be broken.
Yeah.
And nothing else really.
Taken into consideration in the AC of the wall and doors.
Excellent. Thank you.
How tall is the wall?
Wall is 15. The tall.
The tall?
The tallest wall. It is 15 foot.
Okay.
Excellent.
Okay.
Jim has left, and I wanted to ask him what he was doing in that tower, and I had something for him to do before the battle started, but this is fine.
So, of our melee characters, so Alexander, Olav,
Look at that Caduceus cardigan.
I take it Watcher's going to be on. I take it the Watcher's going to be on one of the towers so that he's got like good sniper shots.
Yeah.
And then Olav and Alessandra, are we gonna go out into the actual field? I will tell you this, Alexander is.
I'm no tactical genius, as you know.
But how do you think you are going to best fight in this battle? Do we try and hold them off until they enter, or do we take the offensive?
The better route is to try and channel them through a narrow gap where they cannot fight us all at once. Ultimately, if we're out there just us three on our own, then we're going to die. We don't know how many wolves there are. If I wager there it's double what we saw in there. We don't know if our discussions have found us new allies or whether they will just abandon us. How many people will be outside the gates if we are to be outside there as well? Do we know?
Well, we're hoping that about 6 or 7 of them will turn to our side, but I mean, how many did we see at their sites, and how many did we expect to be hunting?
There was, 4 in a cage and 4 outside of a cage.
2 in a cage, 4 outside of a cage. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. 5 outside of a cage.
Who was the one that we befriended?
Zuleika, I will write it in the chat.
Zuleika. I've got it written down. I just needed to check to make sure it was the one I was thinking of.
Jim, whilst I've got you back, not whilst
Hello.
I've got you back, you disappeared and I was going to do a thing. First off, what are you doing in that tower? Or is that where you're situating yourself at the top of the tower?
I'm situating myself at the top of the tower so I can overlook things, and I may also have an initial plan for when things look like they might be about to pop off.
Okie dokie. Has everyone done every preparation? Do you know? Yeah.
Well, how many people are outside the gate fighting? Just me and Alexander, because that's suicide. Not a good plan. I'm not the cleverest person, but I'm clever enough to know that that is suicide.
I'm not putting the beard on, but Dimitri will say the plan with the guards is to cover the walls in oil, set them on fire, and if any of them manage to breach the walls, they know their shield formation to try and push them back over again. I don't want any of them to get in if possible. I would rather we fortify here. Myself and Otto are going to brace the gate in case there are any attempts down here.
My suggestion, Alexander, is to let them beat themselves against the defenses. And when we think they have identified the weak spot and they try to come through, that is when we join the melee. I think until that time, going outside would be suicide.
Yes, I suppose so. It's
I
just
personally have died once already. I have no desire to do it again.
we just need to think carefully. We're not fighting against humans.
No.
They'll have tactics more akin to a wild creature, so they might not even try and get in through the gates. They might try and starve us out.
I think they will try to climb the walls. I mean, there is an option here if at any point they seem to be. They may concentrate on a spot, they may spread out, I don't know. But, when the time is right, if we open one of the gates, we have a space through which we can control their entry and entrance and restrict how many of them can fight us. Then we may stand a chance. We must remember that the guards have but 20 bolts for their crossbows. That is not many shots. Certainly not enough to kill
No.
8-10 werewolves.
We also must be prepared for if they are willing, if some of them are willing to turn against the rest of the pack, how are we going to be able to protect them if they're left outside there with them?
Who's going to be outside?
The pack that have decided to join, that may decide to join us.
Well, if they make the decision and turn, then that could be our opportunity.
One of the things we should consider is that they may seem to us as if they have joined our side, but it could all still be a trap.
It could be a ruse, you are correct. My judgment is not the best, but I felt that she was honest.
Yes, but it is more than just her.
Well, the other two were in prison. Hopefully they are not far behind as well. If we see them, I think we know.
She did name others, didn't she? We're expecting more than just Zelika to be in this fight.
Yes, there were a number that were on her side, and there were 2 in the cells, plus a child. I hope the child is at the tower as we agreed.
They have to understand that we are willing to take on their alpha. My fear is that if we are hiding behind walls, they will not feel as if they are safe with us.
Well, I have 2 things to warn you of. So, I have a plan to deal with the Alpha for a time that may give us the advantage for a while. It is no secret that if you stay within 10 feet of me, the spirits will protect you as if you are me. But I also need to warn you that I have the ability to create a supernatural darkness, one which does not hinder my fighting ability. So, I would ask you to stay close, but at the same time, if the darkness descends, then it may be best if you leave. I'm assuming wolves can't see in the dark.
I feel it's best if I go to the battlements. I can still attack from a distance.
I think we should all fight from the battlements to start. Ranged weapons, pick them off, slow them down, throw oil at them, and then When the moment is right, we join the fray.
And I'll be by your side.
I will do everything in my power to ensure you are not another soul trapped in my orbit again.
That does happen. Just make sure that you do return me home.
Let's go with the assumption that will not happen. I have no intention of a heavier load. You'll get through this. I'll make sure. Stay positive.
Would you like to take your places on the battlements or elsewhere before we kick things off?
Well, I don't have any. No one has any silvered ammunition, do they? Or magical ammunition for bows.
The Watcher,
Watcher
no,
does.
not for bows. That's for a crossbow, isn't it?
Yeah.
How many does he have?
20, I
20.
believe. Let me just check.
I mean, I can use a crossbow. Don't think I'm particularly good with it.
Yeah, he's got 20 silvered bolts.
Got no dexterity, so I'm terrible with it.
So,
You could
no,
always try and
hard.
hurl foul language.
Yeah, true. Well, you could always give me some very good. What do you call them? Where you get a bottle of oil and light it on fire and smash it over your enemies.
You can take one of the. If I'll say there's a big bucket basically set up on the battlements, so you can take from said bucket if you would like.
I think it's the only way I'm going to be useful while it's ranged. But that's fine. That's fine. Maybe I can just help push them off the battlements if needed. Or indeed, cut them in two with this rather nice greatsword.
Oh, yes. Seeing as Olav is walking around with Dimitri's greatsword, Luca will take a moment to offer his silvered mace. And, like, you can... If Olav has your... One sec.
He will accept the mace. Thank you, Luca. I really appreciate this.
Thank you.
Where would you like Magus to be?
I'm going to put him on a battlement, one of the towers if possible. He wants the Moonbeam people, doesn't he? So
He does.
And I need to wait for Jim to have a moment.
No, I'm here.
He's here.
I just turned my
So-
webcam off. Sorry.
If we're all where we would like to be, I'll move Magus
Just
up
have a look.
here.
I don't want to be too high up, but I think the best place is probably... Oh, no, it won't let me do it. It's probably on here for now. But how would I get down from there?
You see the ladders.
Oh. It would be better if those ladders were nearer the gates. So that I can get to the gate if I need
there's
to.
there'd be some stairs within the tower and then an out onto the walkway.
Okay.
This ladder's nearer the gate on the other side, but
Yeah. I'm going to be near Alexander, though.
okay.
But then that means that the other side's going to be weaker.
you want to move Magus over there?
Yes, please.
Onto the tower or the battlements?
The tower, please.
Cool.
Hello,
So,
Magus.
Right, you are.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
There's just a pit in my stomach as that occurred. So, as the sky darkens and all is quiet in the anticipation of battle, Luca, you feel this pull simultaneously, like a puppet thread pulling your head upwards towards the sky and your body downwards into a kneel. You hear a chorus of hushed voices around you, and as you close your eyes and try to hear what they're saying, you find yourself speaking as one with them. Farewell, illuminated one, until we meet again. We carry the sun in our hearts until then. Give us the strength to carry on until the next dawn. We greet your ally, the Moon Maiden. Her silver light guides us until then. There is always another dawn. Farewell, precious sun. And then as you open your eyes, the sky has become dark, but the low clouds are outlined with a warm glow, as wherever the sun is, it sets.
Um. Okay. Luca, I don't think isn't going to say anything about it at the moment. He's just going to have some thoughts about it in his head that he's going to mull over a little bit. And he's going to try and stay focused on the fact that there are werewolves coming. But he's going to appreciate being able to vaguely see the sun.
I guess he's gonna put his arm around Luke and go, "You all right, son?"
We'll see.
Oh, look at that! It looks like it's brightening up a bit.
It'll get
Good
bright.
omen, isn't it? Been a while since I've seen the sun. He's oblivious, but he cares.
What do I need to
Alexander,
let you know?
just one final word before this starts. If it goes wrong, do you think we might die? Then I ask you to retreat, to run, to survive. I'm dead already. I don't fear death. But you are alive and you have a home and you have family. I will not think less of you if you survive, if all is lost. In fact, I insist. You promise me if it goes wrong, you do everything to survive.
I'm not sure that's a promise I can keep. We're about to fight natural hunters. Even if I do run, I'm pretty
You're
sure they'll
quick.
find me.
I've seen you run. You're as quick as a wolf. You climb and you swim, you jump. You're quicker than any wolf, I'm sure. But you're carrying so much knowledge. You're the hope of this land. If we all die, you need to live. That's why I need your promise.
I cannot promise what you ask, but I promise you that I will do the best that I can. And if there's an option to live, I'll take it.
Always take it. Good luck to you.
You too.
So the werewolves rolled good enough perception to notice the bell trap that you placed at the forest edge, and unfortunately, good enough stealth to also not set it off. However, the path that climbs towards the walls of Krezk slopes upwards, so although the werewolves have cover in that they are sort of behind a slope, you are able to see their approaching forms in the mist.
Don't waste your
Right.
shots. Wait until they're in short range.
I want to
Every
keep an
shot
eye out
counts.
for Zuelika as well. I'm going to try and position myself near her on the back, like align myself with her on the battlements, which I think I've kind of done anyway, if I remember her little icon.
Would you like to roll me a perception? So, eventually, these forms crest the top of this hill that they climb for gargantuan
Oh, that's the wrong. That's Magus. What have I got
Magus.
Magus?
half wolf, half human forms with their elongated snouts and claws and hair and backwards knees. What werewolves look like? I didn't think about this in advance. They've already transformed these figures. You've never seen anything like it. What comes over the hill? Before you, Olav, and Alessander, you see 4 wolves take formation in front of you, and then on the other side another 4, and 2 seem to stay crouched beneath the crest, but still there.
And none of them. So they're all wolf or wolf hybrid form. None of them look like the
They are
humanoid
all
version.
in
No
hybrid
way I'm going to be
form.
able to tell who's who. Cool.
Any
With a
white-
perception of 8.
Those are some big dogs.
In the dark, I'm going to, at this distance, no, you could try to make the check again later.
So we can't see
Um,
any of the white pieces of cloth or anything.
Would you like to make a perception check? Alessander definitely can't.
My eyes are the eyes of a dead man, so they are not very good. See?
Yeah, it's too dark. Their fur is thick around their shoulders and their legs, and there's nothing obvious in their bodies. So,
Well,
seeing.
If everyone is starting to take their little formations, can Luca cast a cheeky spell?
Yes, I was going to say, because they did not roll good enough stealth to not be spotted, they just get into formation. The guards will take a surprise round and already prepare the oils, so where you see the red, they have already thrown that over the side and will light it. And...
Can we have them not do that?
You can ask them not to, yeah.
Yeah,
You
I'm
don't-
gonna have
Like,
them
the not lighting bit, but the
not-
oil bit.
No, so you want the oil to fall on people.
Okay.
So I think I would prefer them not to, because otherwise we have to then fight around burning oil at this
We want
stage.
to set
So that's
them on
kind of
fire. Only set the wall on fire as a last resort.
yeah.
I mean, it's
No.
going to take a long time to burn.
No problem. Fire damage is easy. Sorry, who was... Jim, did you say...
I wanted to cast a spell.
Would you all like to roll initiative? We will take your surprise round.
Oh,
Going to do something really crazy. I'm going to go try and scare werewolves.
Shall I roll for Magus?
Oh, I just rolled them.
Oh, you've
so
got okay, that's fine then.
Magus is looking the other way.
He's still staring up at the little outline of sun. He thinks that's wonderful.
Dimitri is going to brace the gate, which takes us to Alisander's surprise.
God, I wasn't ready. I'm just going to take a short bow attack. Nothing fancy. So I can see 4 just approaching me straight up.
Mhm.
I'll go for... What's the distance on a short bow? 80. So yeah, they're in plenty of range, so that's fine. Bloke right in front of me.
Sorry, this
10
dude.
Yeah. 10 to hit.
No, it is very dark, and you're wary of hitting Zuleika.
Yeah. So it's a warning shot. It's fine. It's just a warning shot. That's all I can do at this point. No good bonus actions.
You want the soldiers to hold until they're beneath them?
We should hit them with oil, and then hit them with burning oil once they are coated.
Yeah. So we need them to be underneath, preferably climbing up the wall so they can't easily avoid.
Oh god, what's... okay.
I believe that's the rules for burning oil.
So within a regiment, as I've called this one, they've all got a flask, so they've got, in my head, 25 feet worth of oil that they can then let go below.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or, yes, you could throw it if you really want to.
Yeah, no, it would be kind of, if they had a trough of it, kind of what I'm expecting, but if they've got flasks, that's fine. So once people are below them, whoever's below them gets drenched and then set on fire.
So that's why I've made the 25-foot thing, so I can just put it wherever it needs to go when it's ready.
Yeah. So lovely little napalm, homemade napalm. Horrible stuff.
They listen to your instructions, and who was doing the watcher? Or do you want me to do the watcher?
I can do it if you like. I don't know how to play him. I guess he would fire a silvered bolt.
Yeah, makes sense.
I'm also guessing he gets 2 attacks.
Would also make sense, wouldn't it? Thought
but
Danny would be here, so I haven't looked since last week.
No.
Are
Are they within 30 feet?
35, I believe. Oh wait, for him, yes, because he's further out on the tower.
Okay. Yeah, he's got a crossbow though. Hasn't that got loading?
He is a crossbow expert.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have the loading thing. Okay.
No.
First one. 27.
Who are you hitting?
Nearest one.
This guy?
Yep.
This salt and pepper wolf, we'll call him.
That's 6.
I think he might have been. I think you might have looked at using that image for Olaf once upon a time. Sorry. 6, yep.
6 damage, second attack. Oh dear. Oh, hang on, it's rolled as Olaf, has it? No.
Yeah.
It has. So you should add.
Let's try again.
Oh.
He adds 8, so it would, even with the original roll, it would be low, too low.
Yeah.
No, so that's 2 bolts down.
they do anything else?
I don't think so.
So, just having a check.
He can attack. Oh, right. When he attacks, he can use a bonus action.
To attack again?
Yeah, I think that's with a one-handed weapon, not with a bow. So I actually think the crossbow he can only fire once around because it's got loading.
No, because he's got the crossbow expert feature.
That just says that gives you an extra attack as a bonus action.
I don't think that's taken all
when
of
you're
the...
in melee.
Okay, here we go. Let's look it up. I'm sure I've looked at that and it takes away the loading. And that's just not got all of the...
Yeah, it's crossbow expert attack, so it could be somewhere else. Oh, there we go. Let's have a look.
You ignore the loading quality of crossbows.
And you don't get disadvantage being within 5 foot for a ranged attack. That's pretty cool.
Oh, I'm glad I took that feature in another game.
Yeah. Okay, sorry, Danny. I missed.
I feel like he has other stuff, but I can't remember. Oh!
What?
Does he have 2 attacks, or is it attack and then
He's made
additional
2.
bonus attack?
The bonus is if he uses a one-handed weapon.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Bear in mind next time he has Hunter's Mark. Just noticed, but...
Oh, well, bonus action, put a hunter's mark on that guy too, then.
Was that not your second crossbow attack?
No, he gets an extra attack because he's level 6 or whatever. 5.
Oh, okay. Okie dokie, he is Hunter's Marked. Is there a thing for that? And not working, don't know. Okay, just moving on. I'm gonna try and remember that. Olaf.
I'm not going to... can't really do anything. I'll just have a bottle of oil ready and I'll hold my action to throw it when someone comes within 20 feet or whatever it is.
Dinky. Skip through the werewolves. Otto braces the gate. Luca.
Hello. I'm going to cast Daylight. I'm going to put it about here.
Heck, that's bright.
It casts bright light that is considered to be sunlight.
Yeah, okay, I've read that.
Now, I don't think it's going to cause any effect on werewolves. However, the little area now, the big circle, is effectively considered to be daytime. And anyone within that circle gets to experience being in the sun for the first time ever.
Not ever.
Provided they're not...
A Magus, it's its first time in the sun. Oh, maybe... No, the Watcher was pre... It's been centuries, but he's seen the sun. So yeah, that's a lovely...
for Otto, Dimitri, and the werewolves. And possibly Olaf. And some of the some of the guards would be able to see the sun as well and go, oh! And then, after that, no. There's nothing else. So, Luca's going to continue staying on the battlements.
Lovely. And then that takes us to Magus.
So Magus is going to cast Moonbeam. 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 Sorry.
For your Moonbeam.
He's gonna go
In the
outside.
sun.
He's gonna go outside of the sun because that just seems weird.
It does feel like it would overpower it slightly.
Yeah. So he'll go for just in front of and including this guy. Why does it keep taking me back to his character shape?
Oh, pretty.
There. Yeah. Shape changers have got some slightly different rules here. 1 second. So they need to take a disadvantage saving throw DC 15 Constitution. But that is when a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on its turn. Do we want to do that now rather than trying to remember?
Yeah, why not? I'll forget.
So
Is it con? Yeah. Disadvantage. Well, he fails.
So that's 8 radiant, which not the best, but if it fails, it also instantly reverts to its original form and can't assume a different form until it leaves the spell's light.
So you will see this huge werewolf form shrink back a little bit, not a huge amount. And again, the hair doesn't shrink back a huge amount. It's quite a hairy, large man, but he is a man nonetheless.
Any sign on him of a white bit of fabric? Or no? Okay.
I guess I should make you roll for perception, really, but no. And that takes us to the top of the round. Dimitri's going to continue bracing the gate. And Alessander, what would you like to do?
I am going to continue to listen to Olav and not run off. So another short bow to the guy in front of me.
Ooh.
20.
Is that a regular arrow?
Yes, it is. So probably going to do absolutely nothing. But still, it's all I've got.
What you could have done.
Don't make me sad. 12 is what I could have done, so still not the most fancying out there.
I'm sorry. Anything else? Yeah, you just see the arrow at your light. You get him point blank in the head, but it just goes ping.
Okay, but I can now note that, and I knew silver was what we were going for, but I thought I could do something, so it's now going to inform what I do in the future. Thank you. Actually, if that's the case, I'm going to do the stupid thing. I'm going to start climbing down that wall.
Okie dokie, it's a 15-foot wall and you have a climbing speed.
Yeah.
Do what you will.
Okay, so I've used an action. It won't let me because I'm colliding with at least one wall.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Bear with. We're just going to do this. No, we're not, because it doesn't want to let me. Why the walls? There you go.
Okay. And Olav, I promise I'm not being too stupid.
It's debatable.
But I'm just on the ground. Let me just see how far away I am now. Yeah, 30 feet, that'll do. So I'm just there. Thank you.
I can't get down as quick as you.
Stay up there.
I can't do rage falling either.
Is that everything for your turn? I'm going to assume so. You are drinking.
Yeah, I said yes. Sorry.
Sorry.
I wasn't loud enough.
That takes us to the group of werewolves on the right-hand side. So you will see. This will. Oh no, not all of them. Why are you moving all of them? You will see this will run up to here, and this will run up to here. This wolf will move out of the moonbeam, and this wolf will also follow, and you will see these wolves that ran up sort of brace against the wall, and these other wolves that follow, one with white, just pure white fur, and oh wait, no, he needs to change. So as he leaps out of that light, the huge hairy man will is it an action to shape change? It is an action to shape change. So he will change back into a wolf, so they can't, into a hybrid. So he can't do anything other than brace, so it's going to have to be the other guy going up. So basically you'll see him come out of the moonlight, transform into a wolf, they all run at the wall, and they use the other wolves to attempt to scale the wall. They have made strength checks to pull themselves up above the wall, which they passed. However, they both get caught on the spikes at the top, which do no damage, but they are effectively grappled. And will need to use their next turn to loose themselves from the spikes.
So I assume when they're turned human, we can probably hurt them like normal, right? Or are they still immune? One way to find out.
Also, Magus, in his wisdom, can he shout to Regiment B and be like, "Split the oil"?
Split the oil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So rather than a full thing, so on top of them, this is the perfect formation. You can get two in one, you can get two in the other. Oil and burn,
they
baby.
can
Oil
indeed.
and burn.
They can absolutely do that. I didn't realise it was their go. Well done.
It's a spinny thing.
I was just looking up things. Right, can I make this longer? Oh god, that's not what I want to do. Oh, okay, I'm just gonna, in my head, try and remember that, yeah, that's not working. Fine. 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 Just put 2 down. Even though it's not 2, there's a big gap in the middle.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So they will all take 5 fire damage. Is that once it's lit?
Does the oil also have any effect on their ability to climb? As it's
It does increase the AC of the climbing.
Okay, cool.
They still pass. So let me do 5 damage to all of them. And would you like to think about what you want the other regiment to do, or do you want them to still hold? I'm just applying 5 damage to everyone.
I am down there, so I don't want them to pour oil. So they are holding.
Have they got silver crossbow bolts?
They do. Fire?
Yeah.
So I would get them to hold their action until they're in short range, which is 30 feet. So if they're already in 30 feet, just fire. If they're not, just hold it until they move.
Okay, so that's easily enough done. That's already pre-rolled, so I can do that when they move. And that takes us to the Watcher.
Okay. Watcher. 2 crossbow bolts, I guess, are the same guy. Silvered ones. $16.
Hits.
Okay. 4 points of damage. The second one is a critical fail again.
But what's the Hunter's Mark damage, right?
D6.
Would you like to roll that as well?
Two.
In the dark, you can sort of make out this one bolt connects with the wolf's shoulder, and it surprisingly quite high-pitched as it doesn't expect to be hurt, and yet it is. Anything else from the Watcher?
I think that's all he can do. Yeah, that's all he can do.
Okay. Okay, that fails. And then Ola.
Seeing Alexander's gone down. So how far is it to get down the stairs of that tower from here?
15 feet. It's a 15-foot high wall, so it's 10 feet to the tower, then another 15.
Oh, can I just try and climb down?
Alexander also has told you to stay up there.
Why are you down there? I can't do anything from up here. I can't do anything anyway.
Well, that's part of the reason he went down there, but also he's just looking out for... He's trying to make friends with some
Draw them in.
wolves.
When you say climb down, do you mean climb down which direction? The city or the wolves?
No, I meant the wolves, but I am going to... is that person there a woman still? Or is... Because I recognise her. But I don't recognise the guy with a beard.
For the sake of what you can see, you see a lot of wolves. Wolfy people, not people. Sorry. I can't be bothered to make extra tokens. If you want to make a perception check for white cloth, you may.
What, as action?
No, I'll let you have that.
I'm not very good at perception, so...
Yeah, you still can't see.
I've been dead. What do you expect? Oh, I don't have anything I can do. So... I'm still holding the same vial of oil, I guess. I'm hoping that these werewolves just hold.
Well, it is their turn now, if you've got nothing else.
I haven't.
So, for a start, they're all gonna take a step forward, which will trigger the guards to hit. Let me find first guards.
Okay.
Sorry.
Don't be. Don't be.
This is Regiment A, isn't it? The first attack is a 17, which will hit. Would you like them to concentrate on one or spread that far?
Yeah, concentrate on one.
Would
Let's
you
say
like to-
the wounded one.
The wounded one? And I was going to take average damage. Apparently I didn't write that down. That's clever. Oh, because it's a regiment, and as they get smaller they have less. You must roll the attack. I rolled the attack yesterday. Doesn't matter. It's the same. That's what they got. 17. Okay, so their attack is 48 plus. Do you want to take the average, or do you just want to?
Yeah, just
Do you want
go
me to
for
roll
that.
each time?
Probably fine.
17. Another volley of 5 crossbow bolts connects with this wolf on the end, and I can't do math. That's what that looks like. And again, he yelps out in pain.
Okay,
Continuing.
this is going good so far.
Continuing their movement. I believe they're now within range of you, Olav, if you want to throw some oil at them, if
Yeah,
that was what you were doing.
I'll go for the same guy again.
Yep.
Um,
Ranged.
yeah, I don't actually know how to do it.
D20 plus your dex. Am I making this up?
It'll be pretty pants. It'll be the same as using a bow, I think, which I'm not very good at either.
It's enough.
Okay, so that guy's got oil on him.
There's now a very wet wolf. Well, not wet, like slicked back. It probably looks quite cool. Approaching you. And they do a similar formation to the previous one, although you couldn't see that from where you were necessarily. Trying to remember who is helping who. I'm sorry, I thought I made this quicker. It hasn't made it quicker.
Alexander's also trying to make eye contact with them to try and
Hit you on the
anything.
floor. No, they're going to still try and jump up, and whoever's left can deal with you. There it is. So he's staying down. And she comes up. She is grappled on the battlements by the spikes. She stays down. And he goes up. He is not grappled on the spikes. So you have 2 werewolves on the battlements.
And they've
And they've
ignored Alexander.
completely ignored me.
They have a plan.
Okay.
And once they're up, they're stuck on the ground to deal with you. So braces the gate. Luca, what do you want to do?
Well, is there a route onto the battlements from this set of tower?
Yeah, we've just decided there's an extra door.
Okay,
It would make sense.
So I'm going to move down to here. Can you move me 1 spot to the left, to the right, please, so I'm past the wall?
Got rid of the wall.
Oh, thank you. I'm going to move to here. Can I spot a white bit of cloth on this fellow?
Perception, please.
52. $11.
Cannot see any white on this fellow.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Well, I'm in melee with him now, so I have a slight bit of bother there. Right. Oh, that's an option. I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians.
Nice.
Um,
You've got like a harp pool.
oh, fancy. That's very pretty. So yes, on it affects both of them as well.
Oh, yeah, he's 15 foot down. Yeah.
But it is a
It's
15.
within range, yeah.
It is a 15-foot radius.
It's the down part I'm having trouble with.
It's a sphere.
It is a sphere.
Is it a sphere? Oh, okay, then yeah, that's
Yep.
fine. I'm just gonna do their saving throws now because I'll forget.
Righto.
Wisdom, yeah. One fail. Two fails.
Haha. Would you like me to roll the damage?
Yeah.
Not bad. So
Not
that's
bad at all.
14 radiant. And then I would like to take a moment to shout over to Magus and be like, can you move your moonbeam back over here and force them back into their human forms? Once they're stuck on the walls. And that's it for me.
Okie dokie. That takes me down to this formation of werewolves down here. So you will see them. I think I put them in the right place. Yeah. You will see these werewolves that have been quite low to the ground, keeping out of this, rise up and start to run towards the gate. Between them, carrying what looks to be a large log, and they are going to attempt to hit the gate, which, even with Otto and Dimitri bracing, they managed to do, and you will see the door splinter a small amount. But it holds.
Oh, they're strong.
Magus.
So, Magus, seeing that two of them are now being attacked by Luca's spirit guardians, will move the moonbeam over to the other two on this side. Which I can't do. How do I do that?
Like that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
And Magus and the guards and Luca would be able to see the white-haired woman that you met pinned to the battlements currently with these spikes that are that
Do you not want to take the saving throw? Or are you just accepting that they're fucked?
I've forgotten how this works.
So disadvantage, I think it was a DC 15 Constitution saving throw. Yeah, con. At disadvantage.
Still see the white woman. And then below, con save at disadvantage. Oh yeah, you see long-haired woman, the woman that was at the entrance guarding when you arrived.
Okay. And then I just need to do the damage for the moonbeam. Where's moonbeam?
Another con save, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, if they've already failed, the con doesn't matter. They just take it
Yeah,
down.
just the same thing, yeah. Brain. Oof.
Oh, that's better. 16 radiant.
Yeah, that is quite something. He moves the moonbeam over, and there is this howl. These howls turn into screams as these forms revert back into their human forms, and they act as if they're on fire. No, don't apply healing. Apply damage. Did it
Moonfire.
apply damage? No, it didn't. Anything else for Maga?
So that was an action for that, but that's not casting a spell. That's just moving one that's pre-existing, isn't it?
Mhm. So we
in
could
which
cast another
case-
spell. Yeah.
Yeah.
Such a shame about Bianca.
60
She was
feet.
kind of hot.
Who's within 60 feet? He's gonna lob a magic stone at the guy who is in melee with Luca. Trying to remember to say Luca and not Cedric. I do apologise.
They're the same
Alright.
person.
No, they are not.
Matt, did you just call the werewolves hot?
No, not the werewolves.
Who then?
Me, obviously.
Yeah, obviously I was on about Luca.
Okay.
You know we record this and I can play it back to listen, right?
No, I was talking about Bianca. But that's a shame. She's a werewolf because she's kind of hot.
She is pretty hot. Yeah, hits, definitely.
And bludgeoning. Does that class as magical because it's a magic stone?
Magic stone, blah blah blah.
Like I know it's bludgeoning damage, but
Yeah, magic stone counts as magic damage, I believe.
I'm going to believe you.
What's this music? It's got throat singing in it. Great.
oh, I'm putting that on.
And if there's nothing else from Megas,
Yeah, no.
then we're back to the top of the round. Dimitri braces the gate. What a surprise. Understand it. What do you want to do down there? You have
I'm
two
gonna
wolves
climb.
inside of you.
That's not a problem for me. I have a climbing speed, and I've already got my little path up and down, so I'm gonna jump back up. Well, climb back up. I'm over. So is this guy on the walkway, or is he kind of like at the edge of the battlement itself?
Edge of
Like,
the
did he-
battlement where the spike is, so
Look for the white
Cool.
things. The white
Are
cloth.
there any white cloth anywhere? I don't think there are. I think that
just declare a perception roll and you can have them. You don't need to take actions or bonus actions or whatever. I've set a DC, it's in my head. There is no white on him and you are confident of it as you get a chance to look him up and down because he's current. Oh, he's not grappled by this, so he missed the spikes.
He missed the spikes, but so where is he?
He'd still be on that edge of the wall, so he's effectively balanced on the battlements. He's not in as precarious a position as the other one. He is
Okay.
sure-footing and will most definitely snarl at you. But yes, as you take him in, you go, yeah, that's a big hairy brown wolf with no visible white bits. Unless he's secreted it about his soft bits on the tummy.
I will take an attack with the Seeking Dagger in the hopes that
That
is more
magical.
effective than
Yeah.
even if I don't understand it. Attack. 15?
Hits.
Yes. That's 7 piercing. And then I have a silver dagger somewhere.
You do.
Did I add that to my offhand dagger, or did I add that to a different one? Oh, I'm just going to play it with my offhand dagger. So bonus action, offhand attack, silver dagger. $25 to hit.
Yes, definitely hit.
Or piercing damage.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, that'll have to do. That's all I can do.
Yeah, as you slash it at his snout, he turns to you and growls. And that takes us to this group of werewolves. So she's a human now, so she's going to step out so that she can be a wolf again. And attempt 5, 10, and then with a 10-foot run up. She attempts to scale the wall. She does not make it, nor does she make her dex save. So you see her again, like the other guy, morph back into a werewolf, and you see her bones crack as she takes on this larger form, and she makes a standing leap for the wall, fails, and falls into the spikes below. The spikes do nothing, but she is prone, and she does take 4 damage. But she was down there because she's on the floor. This one, that is a person, needs to try and escape from the spikes that are currently holding them. Wow, and fails. So you've just got the white-haired woman, Bianca, still trying to disentangle herself from the reinforcements they put on the wall. Well done there. And this guy is going to do the... Oh, he needs to do the same. Yeah, he can do that, and he's going to take a step forward so he's not quite so close to the wall. But his action was trying to get out, so there's not much he can do there other than continue to move, which he's going to do. So would you like to take an attack of opportunity, Luca?
Well, I would. I gave my mace to somebody, and I don't think I have the Warcaster feat.
Lovely.
I do not. So I could, but it would do nothing.
Cool. So he's moved 5 foot, 10. Oh wait, 10, 15 to go down the ladder. That's 25. Which takes him there. He's still just within your stupid guardian's thing. Do I take that damage now? Or is it on your turn?
And we can do it either way. I
Wait
have
now while I remember.
Okay.
3d8? No. 3, that's a lot. 3 something.
Yeah, it is 3d8.
Is it?
But I don't know if you have to make the saving throw again.
Ooh, can you put it in the chat again?
Also, quick question. Regiment B, how many people are in Regiment B? Would any of them have been in melee with him, and they have taken an opportunity attack?
That would make a lot of sense. So let's say, yes, they can take a short sword attack.
No,
But
it won't do anything, but it's worth it. For morale.
Yeah. I'm going to do because they're spread out across the wall, I'm going to do the attack of if it was one of them. But
I would also like to take a moment, Veronica, to tell
Yes.
you that there is a small little nugget I overlooked in the description for Spirit Guardians, which says their speed is halved.
He's trying to get down the wall, but he can't. He's halfway down a ladder at the moment.
But also, yes, you make a wisdom saving throw.
Unfortunately, the guard that lashes out with their short sword, again, their hide is so tough it just seems to deflect off them. He does not make the save.
That's 15 radiant damage.
These werewolves are not having a good time.
They're not.
And
That's good.
finally, the last one. He's got to make this check on his own now, which I hadn't accounted for, so let me just make that. Sorry. Oh, he does it. Okay. And to finish their turn, this dude pops up.
Which dude?
The big hairy guy that was briefly a man and then wasn't, takes the place of the werewolf that was on the battlements and has tried to escape. And he needs to make the check again as well, doesn't he? Because he's still in your Spirit Guardians.
And
His
again,
speed will
his
have been
movement
halved.
speed is also
half.
halved.
That makes it 30 feet. So if he backs up 10 feet, no, he could still make the jump.
So I'm assuming it doesn't halve the speed at which you fly through the air.
Yeah.
You propel yourself.
I'm assuming as long as he has the 10 foot that he can use to
Like
run up,
himself.
he's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
He makes the save. Is that half damage?
It is half damage.
You rolled 15.
I can roll 3d8 again.
I was just going to use the same one, or do you want to?
You can use the same one, that's fine.
Lovely. And that takes us to Regiment B, the regiment on that side of the wall. I know what I'd like them to do. Tell me if you're in agreement. I would like them to try and shove Bianca off the wall.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, she's still human.
Preferably onto the spikes below.
Oh, that would be fantastic. And then set her on fire.
I rolled this before. They do manage to shove her, but she also makes her dex save, which halves the damage and means she is not prone, but she will, be back at the bottom of the wall. And still in that moonbeam.
I set her on fire.
I'm afraid for them it is an action to take shield wall and a bonus action to shove, so they have used all of their stuff. What would you like this regiment to do?
To split and use the oil, or 1 second, Olaf, what was that?
Light them up.
Oh yeah, because the one guy's already got.
soaked,
Yeah.
and I think they're in the red anyway. Are they?
This
They
side
haven't thrown any down.
I haven't dropped the
Yeah,
oil yet.
you've
The
just
guy was
got-
down there.
Yeah, well,
I'll
think
get
they
rid
might
of
have
that.
missed the
What-
window.
What is it? What is it for the oil and fire? Can we do that in 1 round, or is that a 2 round kind of thing?
Well, that guy's already got oil on, so
Yeah, so you
we
could
just
light
need to
him
hit
up.
them with fire. Yeah.
Okay.
It's technically an action to throw the oil or pour the oil, but they do have to attack, so I would be happy for it to all happen in a turn.
Yeah.
If you
go for
wanted
it.
to do both.
If they can,
Get her as well.
yeah. So if they can, I don't know whether they can split and
I
they
mean,
can both do
If
the.
he's already wet with oil, so if we just hit her, he would probably go up anyway. So
I'm very concerned about the fact they were not looking out for the ones that are supposed to be helping.
we've looked. They're not here. Or if they
Or
are,
you've just got shit perception rolls.
I've got -1. It's not worth bothering.
None of them are
Alexander
showing.
rolled 21 and couldn't see them,
Yeah.
so I don't think there is any.
Well, you couldn't see it on that one.
I
Well,
did it on those two, so
well,
at
if they're
least
stupid
it's-
enough
All
to climb the
those
wall,
two.
they're going to get smacked.
like at this point, if we've got some coming up and over, the others could back off or they could declare themselves. Like, this is perfect timing. If they're not doing it now, they're fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, they hit. They hit this one, and they can light them up, so they can take 5 fire damage, and that lasts 2 rounds.
If that lasts 2 rounds, have we set fire on the other side or have we just oiled them up?
You've just oiled both of those 2 up.
Okay.
So this brown wolf on the floor below howls in pain, as does this black wolf on the battlements above. I think that's all the regiment can do, which takes us to... Who does it take us to? Oh, the Watcher.
The Watcher. So the Watcher is going to move probably to the other side of the tower. And bonus action, move his hunter's mark to the guy at the front. Because I think they can do that, can you?
I believe they can.
And then 2 shots from the crossbow. Silvered ammunition. 14.
Hits.
That's 9 and another 15 points damage. First shot with the hunter's mark and what do you call it? Silvered ammunition. And then the second shot is gonna be even better.
Mm.
And hunter's mark works again, doesn't it? So that was on a 6 for a second and then drops. That's another 10. So that's 25.
You're getting them down. Anything else from him?
I don't think he can do anything else.
Okay. I make a secret roll. Nope.
Not very secret, I could see it.
Oh, well. It's got the invisible thing on it. That's confusing. Okay. Oh, well.
We just know it's unknown.
Oh, that's all right. As long as it's unknown. Olaf.
Well, I don't. One last chance to see if there's any white.
On the one in front of you.
Because I'm about to. No. About to get silver great sworded.
I'm gonna
That's all.
say they are a black wolf. But
Okay, but
with
there's
that
no.
perception roll, you can't see any white.
They're a black wolf, but there's no white thing on them.
Not that you can see.
No. Oh, it rolled damage instead of to hit. I don't know why. It's not showing me the to hit thing.
Oh, that's annoying.
I'll see if the rock. No, it's not showing me to hit.
Oh,
I
this
might need
happens.
to re-import it. Hang on.
Okay.
Oh, the great sword's disappeared now. Brilliant. No, it's not rolling.
D20 plus strength
Yes, +7.
plus proficiency. Yeah. I'm learning how to play D&D.
14.
Hits.
Okay. That's 11 silver with silver greatsword.
Ouchie.
And then another one. $25.
Yeah.
Sorry. And I think I'm going to pump a smite into it as well. Oh, my spells have disappeared. What's going on?
What?
I just re-imported the character to try and fix the weapon, and it's deleted all my spells.
Oh, wait a second. Let me.
Divine Smite. I'll use a spell slot. It does another 2d8 radiant damage, I think. In fact, it might not be radiant. I'll do thunder because I know that that was one of my smites. That's another 7.
Right, your spells are back.
Okay.
I was working out things. 7,
7 divine smite on top of the
9.
9 and on top of the 11. So 20, 27 altogether. Silver.
Bloody hell, yeah, she just... as you slash into... Is it slashing or piercing? Slashing. As you slash
Slashing.
into her, you open up a great wound in the chest of this black werewolf, and they let out this incredibly loud howl.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No. No.
Right, well, to start with, they need to try and get free of the battlement. Or have I done that already? No, they're still on the battlements. Which they do, and they're going to land on the other side of you. Olav.
Mm-hmm.
And they're very deliberately going to look at you, blood gushing out of them, and take a step back.
Okay, I won't take an attack of opportunity then. I'll go to and then realise and just stop. And nod.
She'll just sort of be there going, looking at their wounds. This one on the battlements, Alessander, is going to jump down on the other side of you and take an attack at you. Did I roll the attack? Yes, I did. Well done, me. So the first attack misses because it's a 7.
Okay.
The second attack is a 22.
That hits.
So you take 6 piercing damage. So as they jump down, they lunge at you with their great maw, but you see that coming and dodge out the way. But as it finds its footing on the battlement proper, it swipes at you with a big heavy claw, and yeah, that's that damage. And then these two on the floor. What do they do? They're just going to back up and try and get up there as well. Fail. Success. So, Alexander, this other wolf appears beside you. Really thick brown hair. It looks almost like they might have some beads plaited into it, which is weird. And then Olav, you can, as that wolf moves to one side and you nod, another wolf rears up behind you and then scrabbles as it doesn't quite make the wall and disappears again below.
I'll look to this werewolf and just gesture with my thumb like... as if to say, is this one with you?
It will shake its head. I need to do 2d6 full damage, that's what I'm doing. I was
Is he a
taking the
werewolf?
average, which is 6. Yes.
He wouldn't take any then.
I have ruled for the sake of it's not an attack. They don't take it on attacks, but if they were to fall off a cliff, it would hurt them. So if they fall off a 15-foot wall, I'm letting them take the bludgeoning damage because I'm nice. Math. Go and where are we? So the spikes at the bottom do nothing, but the fall itself is painful. Also braces the wall. Luca! Sorry for the world's longest combat. If you are talking, you are muted.
Yes, I was. Hello. For some reason, a lot of my things disappeared. Like my templates and stuff. So.
Oh!
I've also just noticed that I've been casting through Foundry, but the spell list I prepped for combat was in D&D Beyond. So I'm going to
D&D, the D&D companion thing doesn't work anymore.
um
The importer should work, but
I can re-import you.
The importer works, but rolling through D&D Beyond doesn't for some reason.
oh, it has been done recently. Hold on, let me try something.
Maybe they've fixed it.
Yeah, it's fixed.
Nice.
But I will put my Spirit Guardians back up because
I don't remember consciously doing that, so apologies if I did take it out.
oh, the template didn't come up. Rude. Well, it was 15 feet anyway, so
I
there.
can...
So, sorry, with all of that prepared, let's have a look at what I've got on hand. I don't think I have too much that wouldn't be... I'm going to... Oh, fuck. Go on, then. I'm going to cast a Guiding Bolt at this fellow who is attempting to make his way down the stairs. So it's a dirty 20.
Mm-hmm.
And it does 16 radiant damage.
Oh, this guy, this wolf. It's weird watching a wolf use a ladder. It doesn't look quite right. And when this blast of force hits him, that sort of confirms it as he most definitely loses his balance and is now clinging onto the ladder, looking really, really bad.
Damn it. I was hoping you'd be dead. Well, if that's the case, can I, as a free action, just like try and give the ladder a little nudge and see if full damage kills him?
There's somebody on it. Strength check.
Okay, if you'll let me do it, yeah.
Wait, what was that? That was a. I would have made that. Is that movement or an action? It feels more like an action. That involves a
Be a
lot of
shove,
movement.
wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, technically, that's fair. Well, I have no appropriate bonus actions, so I guess I just stand there.
I'm rooting for you, but not that much. What's next?
Yeah.
They try the door again, blah blah blah. They don't manage to do any damage to it this time. That's nice of them. And then it's Magus.
So Magus is. No, he's just gonna stick with what he's doing at the moment, but he's gonna, if possible, can he just shift it over, shift moonbeam over slightly, so that it catches both of them.
I have no issue with that. Where's the template? There you go.
Okay. So that's a DC 15 con saving throw at disadvantage.
Oh, Bianca fails.
And let me just roll the damage. It'll be for both of them, won't it, as well?
Ah, Devanka makes it. Does that mean she stays a werewolf? Yes, so.
Yeah. But does she still take some of the damage?
Half, I believe.
Let
me have a check.
Half on a successful save.
So
17
17 to
radiant.
Bianca. Why am I trying to do maths? Just apply damage.
Oh, go like Becca.
Yeah, sorry, just ignore all of the
I know, you're trying to get your templates working.
Yeah.
Anything else from Magus?
Yes, the magic stone worked well last time, so he's going to do that again. How far is that?
You wouldn't be able to see this guy because he's down the ladder for the purposes of this.
But so he'll go for the big guy that's kind of... I can't remember whether he'd made his way up or whether he was at the bottom this time.
He is
But
at the
either way.
battlement now. Yeah, he's on top.
Right person selected. That does help, doesn't it? Magic stone. What a fun little spell. Why have I never appreciated this before? It's 25 to hit.
Definitely hits.
That's a 7 magical bludgeoning.
Thank you. He takes it like a champ.
We know what spell Iris is going to be using all the time.
I need to be able to take another... Oh no, I can swap out my spells. I forget I can do that. Oh.
Anymore.
Such a good spell. No. I enjoy my little vantage point, and I feel that I'm being quite useful, so I will stick with what I'm doing.
And Dimitri continues to brace because I don't want to run him. Alessander.
So Alexander's just been hit, so he's going to take his attacks at the guy who's just hit him.
I want to
This-
defend that Dimitri and Otto bracing the gate gives it a higher AC whenever they attack it. Sorry.
We're very proud of them, and we're happy that they're part of this. We appreciate everything that they're doing. So Alexander's doing the same kind of attacks, but just with, like, he sees his own blood. He's remembering Olaf's words, and when he slashes at the guy, the attack's not quite the same as normal. This time, there's kind of a weird energy to it.
Woohoo!
So, green flag. I need to figure out how I'm using this.
Oh, poor one, Seneca.
So, I now do the attack with my normal thing and then just add the green flame blade stuff to it, don't I? I think that's how it works. So, where's my main one? That's my main dagger. So,
Hit.
22 can hit.
The man, yeah.
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 So, the main is at the man. So, that's going to be 6 piercing. And then the green flame. In this case, it's going to be a red flame, please. I want to ignore the greenness. I think red's going to suit better. And so then that one is going to be...
Why not blue flame for Alessander?
Because his theme is red.
Okay.
It's just 1 fire damage, but at least it's something. And then offhand attack with the silver dagger to the same guy. Oh, let me just put my little...
Presumably you want that 1 fire to hit when Seneca as well?
Yeah, so the 6 piercing is at the guy, the 1 fire is at when Seneca, because that's the bit that bounces.
And you
And
can
then...
cause green flame to jump to another target within 5 feet, which does the damage equal to your spellcasting modifier.
Oh, so that's just rolled the 1d8.
Yeah, in the description
so,
it says
yeah.
the person within 5 feet can take whatever your spell modifier is. So I don't think they take the d8, but they just take your spell modifier.
What is your spell modifier?
Fuck if I know. Let's
What
find
did it
out.
when you rolled it? What did it add?
It just did a D8.
I just did the d8.
Oh mate,
How do I figure out my...
What's your charisma modifier?
+2.
that's +2 then. So it's 2 damage to the other guy.
So what was the 1 fire damage then?
Oh, okay. That's one because you're over 5th level. So it's 1d8.
Okay. So that... Okay.
So it's 3 altogether.
And the fire
Okay.
damage to the second creature increases to 1d8 plus your spellcasting modifier.
Yeah. So
So
3.
you do a d8 on the first guy, but actually the person next to them takes more.
But I do the... So I also did the normal damage. So
Normal
there's
damage?
my... Yeah, so there's my normal stabbing, slashing, piercing, whatever dagger damage, plus the spell damage on the first one, and then there's the one that jumps.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna... Yeah, okay. I think I've applied that all correctly.
Nick
We've
did
got-
explain this to me quite a while ago, but Theodosia lost the thing that did it, so I can't remember it fully.
Right. The guy has taken both when Seneca has just taken the spell. The 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then offhand, silvered dagger. Which should just be this one. To the guy. 9. Sure that misses.
Yes, it misses, I'm afraid.
Any sign of white on either of these 2?
You did a perception roll on him and it was quite good, and you were quite confident there wasn't. Would you like to do one for her, please?
Yes, please.
Yes,
Oh.
yes, there is white. There is a bit of white wrapped around one of her claws. It's tiny, but it's there.
Okay. I'm going to lock eyes with her. And then I'm going to go back into a kind of defensive stance, face towards the guy. Trying to make some sort of connection here, people.
I'd like to
She will
imagine-
lock eyes with you, but she doesn't do. She doesn't make any sort of like very humanoid acknowledgement. She
He's
just
not
looks at you.
expecting anything.
Yeah.
I like to imagine you lock eyes for a moment and it's just you going, sorry.
Didn't mean that. Well, actually, I kind of did because she scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, she did appear and go, rah.
And that's it.
Yeah. Wrong screen. And more wolves do the things. Oh, what are they going to do? Because they don't. Okay, Devanka. Still a wolf. Bianca isn't, so they'll take a step. Out either side. Oh, deciding what they do. Okay, so 5. Then 15. 20. Just gonna try again. So Bianca will be the thing this time, and she will try and get up. So making a strength check.
Don't they have to turn back into werewolves first?
Shit! No, Devanka does. So, okay, Bianca is a human, so her action is to turn into a wolf, and then she uses her movement to brace at the bottom. Devanka was already a werewolf because she saved on her throws, so she just backs up and makes another jump. And I've forgotten what I was doing. Did I do that with? I didn't. She doesn't make it. Again, she falls down, probably onto Bianca.
Not having much luck, are they?
No. Can't do math. 6 from the bludgeoning. And then... oh, this...
Wisdom saving throws, please.
oh, these guys. I mean, this one's dead, but let's see how he dies. Wow, he's accepted it.
Just giving up.
What do your spirit guardians look like, Jim?
They would look like little little kind of metallic suns with these sharp barbs on it to represent the... It's like lots of little symbols of the Orminator just whizzing through, leaving little sun trails behind them.
I like that more than the sort of tadpole thing we got going on here.
Yes, they probably look a little bit like flying buzzsaws, to be fair.
Would you like to describe how you kill the one that's on the ladder?
I imagine he basically just gets buzzsawed to death by an assortment of Orminator holy symbols.
I like the idea of like they cause little sparks as they hit him.
And I didn't do. Sorry, what's the save? A con save?
15 wisdom.
Wisdom, sorry. Doesn't make it, takes the full 11. He also stands much more firmly upon the battlements and will take a swipe at you. So first of all, he's going with his bite attack at you, Luca. 21.
That was very nearly a natural 20, and it had me nervous.
And can you please make me a con save?
I can. Just give me a brief moment to have a look at a little feature that I might have. Would the thing I'm making the save against be classed as a curse or a disease? I'm presuming it is, or be cursed with. So I'm assuming
It's a curse.
yes. So I would not get advantage. That's an interesting problem.
It is, isn't it? And you also take 18. What is that? Piercing?
Shit, a
Piercing.
brick. That's a lot. Okay.
Do you know what it doesn't matter? This is my problem. Really sorry, but not sorry. It gets 2.
That's perfectly fine.
25.
Yeah, 25 hits, definitely. And I will make that that strength saving throw.
Oh, why has it done it twice? Do the first one.
Okay. Well, I am not knocked back or prone.
Sorry, you're not.
I'm not, no. I passed the strength saving throw.
Cool. I got confused in all the rolls. But you take 10 slashing? 10 slashing damage, if that matters. How are you looking?
Not great, but not strict. I mean, I probably, if he decides he wants to hit me again, I probably won't fare very well.
He can't. Yeah, but he can't hit you again right now. He's just going to let out a howl and move away. So, would you like to take a thingy attack?
I mean, I can limply punch him in the stomach, but it's not going to do anything.
Better than nothing.
Gave-
Oh
no,
wait,
gave
yeah,
his
that will
mace
do
away.
nothing. But
It would just be like, boom. Ah!
and his movement's halved, isn't it? So he can just step back out of your spirit guardians. I think that's everyone in that group. This regiment, do you want them to try and push this wolf off?
They can try.
Or do you want them to shoot at the 2 ladies below?
Shoot at the ladies.
Shoot at the ladies.
I would say exclusively the white one.
Hmm.
Exclusively
hair.
the white ones.
Because we know for a fact, at least, that the white one is hostile.
Yes, that's true.
We don't know if the other one's on the fence.
It's
Nice.
And then we'll see which one gets annoyed if she gets killed. It is a shame, though.
why is it? That's annoying. Sorry, stupid thing.
Also, nice save, V.
Hmm?
You nearly had a bit of a Freudian slip.
It's wolf. That one.
Yes.
Does anyone want to describe what happens to Bianca?
Is she
I
dead?
just imagine she just gets like a series of silver bolts starting sort of mid-torso and then going upwards, and the last one just goes in a temple.
I like to imagine it's like the opening scene to RoboCop, but with crossbows.
It's like that was more Team America, wasn't it? It's the signal.
They've got another attack.
Kirill. Well,
one up.
that I presume it's Kirill. That one next to me, shoot him in the back.
Yeah.
Okay. He is very aware, and I'm really sorry you lose those 5 bolts because they don't hit him.
They're also aware of the white cloth. Can they do a perception check on the remaining woman, or the not both of the women for any white cloth, please?
On their side, they only have 1 woman and 1 man now. So
But on the corpses.
on the corpses, okay.
Well, just the 2 women, so the dead one and the alive one.
Now, unlike, well, to be fair, they've got 10 eyes between them compared to you guys.
We should have been having them do the perception from the get-go.
Yeah.
I forgot about it. I forgot that they work with people.
They don't see white on either the alive or the dead on their side.
Okay.
There's literally one. And the other 2 that have maybe escaped and aren't here.
So there's Alexander's, the woman by Alexander's got a bit of white cloth on her.
Yeah.
Maybe 2. And we don't know about the 2 who are up against the door.
No, but
Would you like them to take a look? Because it's their turn.
they wouldn't be able to see from there, would they? I'm going to get the Watcher to look, because he should be pretty good at that stuff. I assume that tower's slightly higher than the wall, so they probably won't be able to see. I would have thought, unless they move. It'd be better if they helped Alexander.
Yeah, like, Ali is not in the best situation at the moment.
So if they can shoot at one of the ones next to Ali.
Probably the guy. He's been doing the most damage.
The ones next, this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got very full hair, so that's...
He does. It's thick and luscious. It's lovely.
I think he's got extensions in, if I'm honest.
He
No
conditions.
one's hair's that thick.
Why does it say disadvantage? That's really annoying. What's it? That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't do it with disadvantage. It rolls it perfectly fine. And hits.
If they wanna like run up as well, so the Alexander also gets Alexander. Oh my god, I said Alexandra instead of Alexander. If so, I could get sneak attack. That'd be grand. So.
Let me just put that damage on our boy with beautiful hair. He doesn't look great. They wouldn't be able. They could get to you, Alexander, if you would like him to. Them
Yeah,
to.
I'll take what I can get at this point.
A little A little army marches in your direction. They can take another attack. They've got 2 ranged attacks.
Oh, then they'd take another attack at him.
I'll say they did it back
Oh,
then.
how many bolts do they have left?
1, they've done 2. No. Yeah, they've done 2. So they have 10 left.
So 2 attacks left.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's... Oh, this is interesting. Would you like to describe it?
I like the idea that it's kind of just missing Alexander's shoulders as he has gone from like, yeah, I can take you to shit. So the bolts just miss Alexander and strike this guy kind of in a line going like edge of shoulder, collarbone, edge of shoulder, and then like probably arm for the final bolt. And then hopefully he falls off the battlement.
If you want him to, he can fall off the battlements.
Yes. I want him to fall.
There is a howl that is cut short as he disappears over the battlements. And now it's the Watcher.
It's who?
The Watcher.
Oh, okay. Crossbow.
At the man or the woman? The front or the back?
First of all, let's do a perception check.
Thank fuck the man has a white piece of cloth sort of attached to one of his teeth. I don't know where you put it on a wolf.
The man at the front?
Yes.
Okay, 2 shots at the person at the back then.
Hits.
I'm sure the Watcher wouldn't say anything, but hopefully the person figures it out. So that's 8 silver damage.
Yeah.
Second shot.
I remember when I fought 10 werewolves. This might just be a TPK.
Oh, that was so good, and then it rolled over. 17.
Hits.
Oh, I forgot to move the Hunter's Mark, so I will move Hunter's Mark onto this guy.
Yep.
Bit late now, but
That's fine. Just
not
you
very
don't
good
run
at
him.
range
You
or
don't
anything.
run him. What's the extra damage? A d6.
D6 for each hit.
Yep. So roll 2d6.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Hopefully-
If it was Danny, he'd remember it's his character. So
That's true. So that's another 5.
okay.
And I think hopefully the guy at the front would realise that spell's moved off him and onto the other person.
Yeah, he will look up, and this might jog the Watcher's memory. This wolf has one milky eye that it seems to not be able to see out of,
Okay.
and doesn't do anything other than that. He makes eye contact. That's all you seem to be doing, making serious eye contact and then looking back.
He'll just raise his hand and that's it. He's not very talkative, is he, the Watcher? Likes watching. Talking, not so much. Oh, is it me now, Olaf?
Is he now?
So this person is still on fire. Are they on the wall or are they?
The
below?
one below you.
Mhm.
They're below. They're on the floor. I believe they fell trying to get up to you.
Okay, well, I am gonna, if you'll allow me, I'll clamber up onto the wall. I'll hold my sword downwards and just drop on him.
You want to take that full damage?
It's only
On
15
six.
feet. It'll be 1d6, right?
Yeah.
Per 10 feet.
I've been giving them 2d6, but
Give me
again, I've been
2d6,
nice.
That's fine. Give me 2d6. That's fine.
Cool.
I've got to do something. It's nearly over.
Yeah, go on.
You'll have to move me because I can't move through the wall.
I got rid of the wall.
Oh, okay. No. Oh yeah.
Let me roll the 2d6, and then what kind of fucking attack is it? It is a melee attack, I guess. At
I'll still do the
advantage, 'cause
melee
you're
attack.
just dropping.
Yeah, I'm just dropping on him.
You can have advantage on your attack for him being right beneath you.
How much was it? 4 damage.
4 full damage.
Okay, it's still not rolling my. $14. Oh, that's not with advantage though. Let's just roll a second d20. See if it's higher. So that's 50.
I'm just gonna, out of confusion. There we go. Yes, that hits.
50. Okay.
And I will not give you the spike damage because you are falling on him.
Yeah, that's 12 slashing. And I will. How bad is he?
He looks
Yeah,
awful.
I'm just going to take a second swing then. And if
This-
he's not dead on the second swing.
Man's just dropped on him and you've essentially kebabbed him.
Yeah. 18.
Hit. Get ready to describe it. Describe it.
Okay, well, he drops off the wall with his sword downwards and just skewers him, and then just basically pulls the sword back when it's in him and just pops all his ribs open. And will limping away. He'll look up to Alexander and hope that Alexander and his many friends have got it. So what was that? 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And start moving around that way.
I love the way this is going. Okay. That takes us to what I've been calling Werewolf Group A. This wolf with the, we'll call her Braided Wolf, will take a step down onto the body next to Alessander, and look up and sort of sit, just quite diligently. The other wolf, how far can they move?
We'll tell the guards to hold attacks.
Yeah, we'll take 30 feet of movement to do the same, and also take 5 fire damage because they are still on fire.
Oh, is that the second round of fire?
Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna wait for your instruction, Alessander. They just both sit and look at you. Auto bracing the gate, taking us back to Luca.
So, I remembered halfway through all of that I would have to do constant constitution check to maintain spirit guardians.
I forgot too.
One of the attacks I took was 25 damage. So I can't remember if it's half the total damage, isn't it? Or
I'm really bad at concentration checks. Half the damage or
10, whichever's
10.
greater.
So it would be half that, so help. 12.
So yes, that's that one. And yeah, so you would have lost spiritual guardians.
Okey-dokey.
But I can't seem to get rid of that template. That's
Don't ask me. I don't know how all these new
You have
things
to
work.
click the L.
yes.
Oh, no. No, it might be a
Yeah.
tile actually.
Yeah, there is nothing there I can remove.
No, Veronica will have to do it. I think it's a tile.
Oh, that I can do. No, that's my fire.
No, yeah, I think it's a
Tile?
Yeah, it's like a cube thing. Oh, it's
No.
under effects, Jim. It looks like it's on
It's
you.
the only thing that's there is the daylight template, which I removed.
Okay.
But anyway, it doesn't matter because I'm
It's
going to
not there
cast
anymore.
Spiritual Guardians again anyway.
Yeah, I
Okay.
can't work it out.
So
It's not under tile. Or nothing comes up when I
Is it
bring
under
up
the corner
tile.
ruler?
I'm going. I can't fucking find it. So
Oops.
anyway, I'm going to take a step foot closer towards this werewolf, and I'll probably take a moment to go. Thank you for actually moving away. It gives me a little more space. And I'm not actually going to cast Spiritual Guardians. I'm going to cast a Guiding Bolt at 3rd level. Sorry, that's a 26 to hit.
Oh.
And that's 27 radiant damage.
Ouch.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, it takes a huge amount of radiant damage. I don't know what that looks like. Like you're throwing a fucking sun at him.
Well, I don't have Sunbeam yet, but not far off. And yes, because it's Guiding Bolt, he will be glowing with a few little sprinkles of like this luminous kind of like fluttering. And whoever attacks them next has advantage.
Okie dokie.
Um,
Whilst I'm there, I may as well do my Spirit Guardians.
I haven't. I lost it, and I can't cast Guiding
And
Bolt
I'll
and Spirit.
see how quickly I forget.
So
who's
I'm going
next?
to. I'm going to back up a bit, and then I'm going to do two. In fact, can you just delete Luca, and I will replace him, and hopefully he doesn't have the Spirit Guardian's tile.
You remember?
Nope.
It's
No.
definitely under. It should be.
Oh
under-
no!
Just do and do. Control Z. Just do and do. They'll all come off. That's it. And again.
Oh.
And again.
What's happening?
Well, I dropped one, so you're going to have to delete the one that's outside the walls.
Okay, and when I was doing that, I gave that werewolf his health back. So let me apply that again. Sorry. Don't make apply it. Don't make me do it myself with my brain. There we go. Anything else?
No.
It's so pretty, but we can't get rid of it.
Well, hold on. Let me have a little.
Just play. Just ignore it.
Yeah,
You've only got,
I'm
20
going
minutes
to.
left.
No, I don't have.
Oh, he's dropped out of initiative now too. Do you remember the number? You must have been between these two. So
Oh, I was like 8.
yeah.
He just went. So yeah.
Yeah, I was just after Otto.
Yeah. Oh no, where has it put you? Let me change it. Where is it? Where's it? Okay. Update. Let's give you an
If you give me access to
8.5.
Jim, I'll see if I can fix it.
Then I'd kick everyone out. Because I'd have.
No, you wouldn't. You just go into actors. And
We'll
on Jim,
resolve
right
this
click,
after the session.
configure. Yeah, I can do it whilst you're all playing.
I won't give you access to Cedric. Luca.
Yeah.
Same person.
Where's Matt? There you go. Have a fiddle with Luca.
Rating.
Oh, it's this guy. He's going to see you coming up, Olav.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to take a swipe at his
Nice.
companion. But is a bit unsure and fails.
Who's
Luckily,
he biting?
the one that he was.
The other
Yeah,
one
so
he's
he'll
with.
let
Oh,
go of
okay.
the log and he'll turn round, see you. He's made eye contact with the Watcher, and he's gonna go for it. He has switched allegiances. Oh, I haven't looked this up. A werewolf damaging another werewolf. It must be a thing because they fight
Yeah,
amongst each other.
It's just normal damage, I think.
So let me apply that damage to her. Unfortunately, she's going to be like, "The fuck," and do the same back at him.
Ooh.
Ooh, no failure. So just 6.
If a werewolf turns a werewolf into a werewolf, does that make it a werewolf?
A werewolf. I guess we're going to have to find out next session. And for that fumble, I'm going to say that because he drops the log and she isn't expecting it, she drops her log and it hits her on her own foot. Which takes us to Magus.
Getting a bit Laurel and Hardy now.
Magus is going to move the moonbeam onto Big Burly Bloke.
Burly boy. Yeah.
Burly boy. Can I have a DC 15 con saving throw at disadvantage, please?
Thank you.
Ale.
Okay. So that means he's no wolfy boy. And he also takes... I saw it roll, but I...
12. It says 12 radiant.
12. Okay. 12 radiant then. And is he within magic stone range? Which, again, I just think is yes, he is. It's the most delightful spell. Did this guy get hit with a guiding bolt?
Yes, advantage.
You did, yes.
Yeah.
That's 23 to hit. And then 8 magical bludgeoning damage.
No. 8 magical bludgeoning. Yes. Anything else?
No. No, that's all he can do. Keep him up there out of harm's way.
And that brings us to the top of round 5. I'm going to say that Dimitri hears that there's no banging on the door this last round, and will probably shout out to either side who needs help.
Um, Luca would probably shout that he's not looking too well.
On my way.
Send
Um,
Otto.
He can come too.
Okay.
I can wait for Otto and I can just stand here in case anyone comes through the door. I would like to defend my town. Okay, I can stand here and... how
Yeah.
far away are you from him? Wait a minute. He's going to move out a little bit. So... if he gets 20 feet there, then he's still at least near the door. And then he's within range of you to say... well, let me know if you need me, but he looks at the body of the wolf on the floor. You look like you have got this.
I might not have this soon.
And he uses his feature leadership to give you a D4 to your next attack roll or saving throw. Maybe I could have been using him earlier. Maybe he is actually useful. Then we'll gloss over it. Alessander.
I will tell the werewolves and the guards to head to the gate.
They will do that on their turn.
Not all of the guards, like half of the provision to take the werewolves to the gate, half of them to stay where they are. Just we're not abandoning post. And then I'm going to climb 15 feet down the fucking wall because Olaf's ran off. So 15 feet. Oh god, I'm actually set. So I've got 15 feet of movement left, and then 30 feet of bonus action roguey dash, which will take me to just above that blood splatter, or just below that blood splatter. From there, can I now see the guy at the front turning against the person at the back?
Yes.
I take it Olaf would also, on hearing Alexander approach, would be like, that
Yeah,
one.
One at the front one's friendly.
50 feet. What have I got that can do 50 feet?
Oh.
And so with that, Alexander kind of reaches forward. It kind of looks as if he's throwing a knife, but he doesn't. And out of his hand, there's these red strands that look almost like hair. And as they extend out of his hand, they start to twirl together and they multiply until it ends up creating like a bolt of kind of fabric in a way that is this kind of orangey red colour. And I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the bitch in the back.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. Nice.
Yep.
Yeah. Damage. 12 creates more than one beam when you reach. So, 2 beams at 5th level. Does it matter that I'm only 1 level warlock, or do I need to be like 5th level warlock, or is it just the entire levels?
I think it's.
I would say 5th level warlock.
Okay.
Or I could be wrong.
That's 7 force damage.
This, compared to the others, kind of thin, scraggly looking white wolf, grey wolf, is hit with your force damage and doesn't look very well.
And that's it for my go.
So, seeing Bianca fall next to her. Oh no, wants the ruler. Where's the ruler? She's going to start making her way that way. Weirdly, wolves apparently still 30 feet of movement, unless I've just not noted that somewhere. And
Apparently, cantrips do level with overall level, not with character level.
then hit me again.
Official answer from devs is that cantrips definitely scale by character level, not class level.
I was just reading a very similar thing, so I'm more than happy
Yeah.
to do this. Let me just...
Can see why people would take a level of warlock now.
So
it's quite
is it-
nice. So
is
it'd be 2D.
Make a separate attack. Yeah, sorry, I was just
Yep.
reading the thing for the whether I needed to roll again. 14.
Hits.
Oh.
I have quite a low armor class.
Oh, I was talking about
Unfortunate.
the damage increasing.
Yeah, for Eldritch Blast though, it's
It's
separate.
two separate
It becomes-
Eldritch Blasts.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Pretty sure that's what we did with Mick.
Yeah, it says make a separate attack for each beam. So
Okay.
Right, back to these guys. So the werewolf on the ground is moving in your direction, and the werewolf up there is going to let out a howl that is so loud it echoes across the valley. Can anyone
But
within
But is
100...
it?
he's in person form because of Moonbeam.
Shit. He'll back up one, and then he has to use his action, you're right. Actually, he's not going to back up, he's going to move forward. So, he's there, 5, 10. Turns back into a werewolf. I'm sorry, he's pissed, he's just going to walk over to you. But he can't do anything, because his action was turning back into a werewolf. Regiment B. Presumably, they're going to come give you some backup.
Shoot him in the back. Or are they out of bolts?
Regiment B, lip check. They have one left. Or is it
Fire at
two?
will.
Wait, sorry, might be two. Two. They have two.
Fire at will.
Oh no, wait, they hit Bianca. They hit Bianca. Sorry. My notes are all over the place, I'm sorry.
Alright.
Does that sound right too? That sounds right to me. They did
Yeah.
Bianca twice and took her down. I don't think they did before that.
And they missed a shot at this one after that as well.
Oh, they might be out then if they've done 2 loads of... Shit. Such a bad DM, I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
No,
We're gonna
you're not.
compromise.
Yeah, no.
Let's compromise on one.
Okay. Yeah. Carry on.
And they're still at full health, so they're happy. I thought loads of the villagers were gonna die.
Me too.
They
Power of
missed.
fortifications.
Bugger.
They can still move up to you. Well, no, they can't. They can move Oh no, they can. No, they can't. They can nearly get to you. Help is on its way. Yeah, they can't really. They can. Yeah, they can't do anything else, unfortunately.
We'll pretend they've skirted round Moonbeam.
They do a little dance up against the wall. Right, so 15 feet down. Uh, 15 feet across, and then full action dash to get to the gate. Watcher.
Oh, sorry.
Alright, you're not actually technically the Watcher, but...
I know, I keep forgetting that I'm the Watcher, even if only temporarily. So it's 2 shots. Oh dear. Oh, that second one was an unarmed strike for some reason.
They were
so was
both
the
unarmed
first one.
strikes.
Okay, I must have misclicked. So the first one rolled 18. Plus, it should be plus 7. The second one rolled 3. That'd be 10. So I'm assuming the first one hits, second one doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
So it won't let me roll damage without rolling to hit, so I'm just going to roll to hit.
Still hits.
So
And
that's 8 from a silver bolt plus 3 from Hunter's Mark.
Okie dokie. She isn't looking good, but she is still up.
Okay. He's got 12 bolts left if I've calculated it right. Is it Olaf now? No.
It is in just a moment.
Oh, is there a secret person?
Oh, why would I do that? That would be awful of me. Now it's Olaf.
Okay.
Oh,
I
you're
love
so
it.
close. I just want to finish it.
But I feel like at this point you want the satisfaction.
It's up to you. You're the GM. Olaf's gonna
It's up to you. It's your enjoyment too.
running forward with this weird like screaming skull spirits starting to sort of swirl around him and come out of the armor. They look really angry and furious, and he'll just hold the great sword behind him and just charge in and bring it down. First attack. 22.
It's
11.
Oh, she looks bad. Let's say you cut a leg off or cut a tail off. Wouldn't that be shit? Yeah.
Now let's see what we cut off with the second swing. Oh yeah.
Whoa, that's a shame, isn't it?
Everything. You cut everything off with the
Bet
Just
there's like one
describe-
hit point left, and I've just
Like
done
you're like a
crit, yeah.
sushi chef now.
That's 24 slashing damage.
That's a fucking good damage roll.
That is a good damage roll.
Yeah, describe it.
What is she dead?
She's dead.
I think he'll just basically come first swing will just take an arm off, and then like without even missing a beat will just swing around and just lop the head off.
He is deceased.
And as soon as the body drops, you just see all the spirits, all the ghosts that are swirling just go straight back into the armor, and it's quiet. And I guess he will just stare at this guy because he doesn't know if he's friendly or not. he's heard them shout. He is. Just wait and see if he does anything. Although, where's... I guess I kind of need to get in the gate, so I'll use the rest of my movement to move to the gate and be like, hey, come on, let me in. Forgot what my accent sounds like.
Okay. He doesn't take any... Oh, he's not in melee with you, so yeah.
Well, I ran straight past him, so that was a bit of a test.
Yeah, he doesn't do anything.
Okay, good.
I can't be bothered to count movement, so I'm just going to move the two that are on this side down here, following the guards, like you said. Oh no, that's me moving a blood spot. That's not right.
Oh no, the blood's alive now. It's wereblood.
And you said you wanted Otto, so here he comes.
Hooray! Come on,
Probably
Otto.
like, why is that guy out there? Wasn't he in here?
Now there's no one to open the gate. I guess, I mean, he could use his action to open the gate and get to there. But Luca called, so... I kind of want Luca there.
Maybe Ali can climb over and open it.
Or maybe Dimitri can go back and open it.
Yeah, Dimitri can go back and open it. Sorry, we'll go to the end of the round. I know we've just gone past 10. Oh, so we can only get to the bottom... Wait. 20... Yeah, he's just at the top of the ladder for you. You cold?
Help!
And now it is your turn.
So I'm going to have to do this with disadvantage, I am aware. But I'm going to guiding bolt the werewolf in melee with me. At second level. I rolled it at advantage. It should have been the other way around. But I rolled a 17 and an 18. Either way.
Yeah, those hit. 17 hits.
Oh, I did not roll high damage. It's only a 10.
Makes it.
And whoever attacks him next has advantage.
Advantage, yeah. Anything else?
I'm going to internally cry because I was hoping I would roll more damage than that. But otherwise...
You rolled well on your...
11,332 is quite good.
If only I had rolled 11,332.
Your earlier rolls were really good.
Yes, they were. So yeah, I'll accept that I was due a shit roll. But no, I don't think I've got any available bonus actions.
The wolf that is here is just going to, I guess, look around wondering what to do. And we end with Magus.
So, Magus is going to use his action to move Moonbeam around the guards, back onto Hairy Guy, missing Luca and the guards, so kind of mostly off the wall, but just the edge of it on Hairy Man. DC 15 con saving throw at disadvantage.
I don't think it matters if it passes through anyone. It's only if they're under it when their turn starts, I think.
I don't want to risk it.
Yeah.
Nine. Fails.
Okay, so then that will be... 11 radiant damage, and he no longer Wolf Boy.
Yep.
And then
Again.
That's on his go, though, right?
it would be. We've been doing it on Magus's
Yeah, we
so
just-
it's easier to track.
Veronica doesn't remember stuff. It's just easier.
Yeah, but that might
And-
mean he dies earlier than he should.
We're not there yet.
Okay. Okay.
Magus only has Cure wounds as his healing spell. It doesn't have healing word, which is a pain. How bad does Luca look?
It's all right.
Could be worse. Okay.
Well, the guy's not a werewolf anymore, so I'll probably survive whatever his next attack is going to be now.
So I'm going to magic stone again. It's again delightful spell.
With advantage?
Oh, with advantage, I will take that. So I'll just do another roll. So 21 or... Yeah, 21 to hit.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm using the advantage on like the not the biggest amount of damage. 7 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And this time, Magus will move. He'll kind of head down the stairs a bit, ready to cure wounds Luca.
Okay. So what level is he on? I won't remember this.
He's down kind of in the doorway behind Luca now.
I would really like to do I know the intention is to end, but I would love to do another turn, because I don't think that guy's going to survive another one.
Unfortunately, I think he might. It's up to you. I was going to call it there.
Something else is going on. V is up to things.
What?
She's rolling for something secret.
Someone's watching us.
The last time, look, curse like fucking. Oh, Strahd helped the alpha, whichever one it is,
Exactly.
in a previous thing.
Exactly.
More shit's gonna go down before that guy dies. Because I'm thinking he's got to be the alpha if he's lasted this long. So it could be we got really lucky with that first guy.
We'll find out next time on Curse of Strahd. No, Hazel's right. I'd love to, but it would go on longer. Sorry, I tried to make that a bit faster in the starting rounds, and then less things became predictable, and I was just rolling live.
We did spend like a good half an hour, 45 minutes just going, okay, well, if we're on the battlements and then we'll be here and then we'll just move this over there. So considering the size of this battle, it's gone pretty speedily.
Impressed. Yeah, the fortifications clearly helped.
They've made all the difference, I think. If they'd have just climbed up the wall and attacked us, I think that would have gone very differently. Very differently.
I felt it was unfair to also not put some sort of check on scaling that wall.
Yeah.
Which did not help. But they're a smart bunch of people. Of course they'll have fortifications. They want to survive.
Yeah.
Lovely. Thank you for watching, if you are. I think it's just Davy Jones, who I hope is going to come join us tomorrow for Vampire the Masquerade, Croydon by Night. Yeah, baby. It's like the first week where I'm like, I love running these games, but can we just all I can think about is Vampire. I just want to play Vampire.
I think it should be good. I've been working on it for 2 weeks. Oh, I'm glad you'll be there. I've been working on it for 2 weeks. I've done all the art. I've rewritten the plot to allow for as many eventualities as I can. I think no matter what you do, you should still be able to solve it. So there's lots of routes. And even some of the props that I've designed, little clues and things, because it's a bit of a mystery. I think you'll like. I've put the time in, and hopefully it will be a good story. I think it should be. There's enough of everything. I don't know how much combat there will be. I know when we did the character creation, folks were like,
it was just me. I mentioned I want to know what the combat system's like, but I appreciate that it's very different, and like we was discussing yesterday, social combat is a thing as well. And
even social combat, where you try
I have definitely built her for social combat.
Yeah, it's not just about physically beating someone, you can literally try and wear down their willpower, so you almost cause them to lose their temper and things. So it's quite interesting. But you might fight. It's up to you. Ultimately, it's up to you what you do. So we'll see. It should be good. There's enough backstory in the other characters as well. There's lots of things going on. Hopefully I'll bring some of the larger world plot into it, just to give you a hint about how deep the world of darkness can be. So I think it'll be good. I do think it'll be good. And you guys are great role players, and I think ultimately Vampire is role play first. The rules are quite quick and fast, just to keep the role play moving, really. So it'll be good. I'm excited to see what you do.
Yeah, so for anyone that isn't Davy Jones, tomorrow we're playing Vampire the Masquerade, which is another RPG system where we are all vampires, which Matt will be running. It will be everyone that you see here plus Tom.
Yep.
Yeah.
And fancy dress.
And fancy dress, because it's proper Halloween. I've got a toffee apple in the cupboard.
Nice. Yeah, I could eat a toffee apple right now.
I can't help you out there.
No, I had one in the fridge, but I ate it.
Oh, well, there you go.
Not today.
Then
I ate it on Friday. I wish I had bought 2.
I've had it in my cupboard for about a week. I was sitting there whilst I'm waiting for Christmas Day or Halloween Day.
See you tomorrow, Davey. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, it'll be good. Yeah, I think it should be a good introduction to Vampire the Masquerade. I'm sure I'll get some of the rules wrong, and I'm sure there'll be the little bits where I don't quite know what we're doing. But I think it'll be good. I think you'll want to play again. I'm pretty sure.
I really like my character, so I'm all for keeping them alive in some way, shape, or form.
Oh god, yeah.
I'm all for him doing like a cameo in Curse of Strahd.
I think the beauty of Vampire is
You walk out of the mists
You are.
after defeating Strahd into Croydon.
yeah. I think if you're careful and you work together, it's quite hard to die. You are a vampire. You are quite powerful, but at the same time, if you go against the wrong person or the wrong people, you can be killed.
Oh, kick us out of this game. Turn the server onto the proper game, the one that we all care about.
Yeah, but sorry, I need to be in the correct server as well.
Okay. Yeah, shall I stop the stream then? I think. Yeah. So yeah, 7 p.m. GMT tomorrow. Vampire the Masquerade. There's a bit of a blurb, I think, on our Facebook page if you're interested. But in effect, it's set in London, 2022.
Share it again tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll share it again tomorrow. But yeah, 2022, set in London. It's a bit of homebrew story. 5th edition Vampire. So a lot of stuff has changed in the world. A lot of stuff has gone on. I haven't run it for years, so I might be a bit rusty, but I think it'll be good. So yeah, see you tomorrow.